media. We would like to further invite Dr. Munir Mengal Saab, we would like to invite Munir Mengal Saab to talk about a little bit more about Balochistan, his struggles in France with regards to the Baloch, and why Financial Action Task Force should blacklist Pakistan when it meets next week. Dr. Munir Mengal Saab.
Thank you, Basically, the idea behind this protest was that the victims of Pakistan and China, the communities, the people, the places, even our worships, our books, they are being victimized over there. That's why today the Baloch, Pashtun, Ogre brothers, Tibetan and Hong Kongers, they are gathered over here with the aim and objective. This building where FATF people, they are sitting there, they have made many promises to the whole international community. They have made promises to the French people, they have made promises with the European people, they have made promises same way to the Asian people, that they will look to those affairs where they have a mandate. They have a mandate to control those financial systems. They have to take action. They have a mandate to implement those measures that the states are using those finances to victimize the people by whether directly or through their religious sources, through their religious assets. That's called the state assets, because we know it how Pakistan is using religious terrorist fundamental organizations not only to terrorize the international communities, not only terrorize to the local communities. We, the Baloch people on our land, in our houses, we are victims of that state of those organizations. It's not about only one organization. Just look at Quetta Shura Council, which the world knows is the hub of religious terrorist organization. The world knows Quetta Shura Council is the organization which is mobilizing all the rest of the religious terrorist organizations, not locally over there, not regionally over there, internationally as well. That's why today we see not only Hafiz Saeed over there, but we also see the symptoms of ISIS. We also see the other religious organizations. We see the local organizations like Lashkar-e-Tahfiz Balochistan, Lashkar-e-Khurasan, the Lashkar-e-Tayyiba inside Balochistan. The Baloch lady, a 7-year Baloch lady, she was attacked by the Pakistani religious terrorist outfits, goons, at her home. They looted her home. Then Bramsh Baloch, she was 7 years old. Then they killed her mother in front of her eyes. She also got bullets in her body. Even today she has injuries in her body. She not only she's suffering from all that, the whole Baloch community is suffering from that sort of acts which Pakistan is doing. This is not only a moral liability, this is a need of the time that this organization FATF, they have to take measures, they have to take action. They should not, just play with the words. We know the playing of the words, how they play. We have seen this thing, that they made Pakistan in the grey list. That is not sufficient. That is not sufficient because of this sort of delay tactics, not the people who are there locally, but the regional communities, international communities of the religious organizations here in France, here in Paris, in other parts of France as well. In the same way, other European countries, Germany, they have been attacked by those outfits which Pakistani state, Pakistani army, Pakistani IS, they are not only financing them, they are supporting them, they are aiding them, they are giving them targets, they are the main mind behind that. Secondly, another objective of this organization FATF, that they have to curb all those financial sources by which, they call the provocation of weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction. We the Baloch people, our land, that's the victim of these weapons of mass destruction. Pakistani army, they use our land for their nuclear tests. They use our land for their missile tests. Just few months earlier, a missile which Pakistan called it the test of Pakistan Gauri Missile 6 that, landed in Dera Bukti, where more than 20 Baloch people became a victim of that. But no one said any words. No one said any words. Why? There's a nexus behind that. Because that's not only Pakistan. There's a nexus behind that. That we see in China. Earlier, Pakistan fooled America, used the army aid, used the financial resources of USA against the Baloch people, despite of using that against the Taliban or other religious people. They used American helicopters on us. They used American bomber jets on us, on Baloch people. They used American financial sources on us. Now they are using in the same way Chinese financial aid, Chinese financing, Chinese aid, Chinese money which they give as a loan against the Baloch people. They are using not only the technology of China against the people, not the weapons which they are making by Chinese aid against us, but China herself is asking Pakistan to eliminate the Baloch people as soon as possible. Because China, she has a strategic design. China needs strategic death inside Balochistan. For that, she is asking Pakistan to eliminate the Baloch people from that land. And for that, China also gave a specific strategic training to the Pakistan army to eliminate the Baloch people, to take them, to kidnap them, and they become victims of enforced disappearances, keep them in army torture cells. I myself has become a victim of enforced disappearances. For 2 years I was lingering in the army torture cell. In the same way, the Ughur brothers, they are lingering back at home in East Turkestan by the hands of by the hands of the Chinese People's Army. The same training Chinese People's Army given to the Pakistani forces. They are also doing the same thing. They are taking our females. They are throwing their dead bodies from helicopters. They have attacked our females. We see the dead bodies. We see the body of our loved ones hanging on trees. They throw the dead bodies of our loved ones in deserts. This is what the Pakistan does with us. This is Pakistani army doing with your financial aid by engraving specific words that Pakistan means La ilaha illallah on the tortured, mutilated dead bodies of our Baloch people. FATF, you have to see all those actions which the Pakistani army and her organizations, they are doing it. Those religious organizations, they say these are religious terrorist organizations. They are sitting in the military camps of Pakistan. They are using the assets of frontier corps. They are using the Pakistani helicopters to throw leaflets, to threaten our females, to threaten our schools, to threaten our books. Our Baloch females, they have been attacked by acid. There are various, more than dozens of cases where Baloch females were attacked by acid, and to keep them away, and to keep them inside the houses, to keep them away from education. The word they use that we do not want Western style co-education. This is the wording which the religious terrorist organizations are using to threaten us, and this is the statement which Pakistani army gives them, that the Baloch are not good Muslims, so we have to eliminate them. This is a specific word which has been used in the Pakistani parliament at Islamabad. While Pervez Musharraf, he was the chief Awri, he was also the president of Pakistan. Then Maulana Fazlur Rahman, at the floor of the Pakistani parliament, he said the Baloch are not good Muslims, we have to make them good Muslims. Oh my God, you countries, you are going to give them finance to make us Baloch good Muslims? No, we do not accept that. We are secular people. We need our land. Our land is occupied by force by the Pakistani army against the will of the Baloch people. Since 1948, we are struggling. Today even we are struggling here. We will continue out this struggle. This struggle has passed many generations. We will keep on struggling against those evil forces by which we are victims, by which the regional countries are victims, regional communities are victims, by that the international community is also a victim. So at the end I would have to say that the purpose of this protest is to ask FATF, their building is just behind this. There, the people, they come in a very good manner, but we need them. We ask them, please try to see all those ways, all those methods by which that state is using to support those religious terrorist organizations. Please also make a check and balance on the Chinese projects, which are Chinese strategic projects. They call it CPAC or any other thing, but behind we know this thing. Back at home, Pakistan and China both are together. Their armies are together. Their strategic interests are together. Their international, aims and objectives are also together. Today, we Baloch are crying that CPAC is a project to loot our resources. CPAC is a project to dominate us. CPAC is a project to eliminate the Baloch people. But tomorrow, the regional communities and international communities will be a victim of that project, because we know this day. That project aims to terrorize the regional communities. That project aims to terrorize the international community. Tomorrow, as earlier Taliban, by the heads of the Pakistani religious organizations, international community became a victim. Tomorrow, by the heads of the Chinese CPAC, international community again will be a victim. Till date, we have seen that the world communities, international communities, European Union, United Nations, international organizations, Western countries, they have kept silent against Pakistan, against China. Earlier, they used the word, the OIC, a group of Islamic countries. By the pressure of that, they kept silent. Now they are keeping silent on the name of their business interests, on the financial interests, because these countries want to make a business trade with China. Because of that, they cannot see anything, they cannot say anything. Pakistan, she's a good friend of China. The nexus of these two countries has made a hell the regional places, but the nexus of these countries will make a hell to the international community. Thank you again. Thank you for all of you for coming over here and for joining us. Thank you for organizing this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you just hold this for a second?
It's live.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Munir Saab, for that very sort of detailed statement, and reminding everyone why the Financial Action Task Force